What is up, everyone? Welcome to this MYXclusive interview. I am VJ IE from the #1 music channel in the Philippines, Mix. And today we have an international girl group. They are based in LA and they are taking the world by storm. They have millions of views, millions of streams, and they just debuted actually, but they've been together since 2019. So right now we are going to get to know them. And we heard that one member is actually Filipina. So we gotta admit, guys, that makes us love them 1,000,000% more than before. So please welcome Ilana, Lillian, Makaylee, Olivia, and Queenie of Boys World. Hi. Well, welcome to your first ever interview for the Philippines. It's such an honor to have you here. And I believe you are calling us from LA.
Yes, we are. We're in our living room right now.
This is our little girlfriend's plaque. If you can't see it, yeah, can you see?
There it is.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
A lot of your fans, or as you call them, stars, have been, of course, watching all of your TikToks, all of your vlogs, and we know that you are housed in just one area there in LA. So, how is that like? Are you back there like for good? I also saw your vlog where you went home to your own hometown. So are you there for good now?
Yeah. Every day something crazy happens with us, you know.
Yeah.
We started out in one room together, little bunk beds, and we have our own room now. But the stories every day change and are crazy.
Yeah.
It's nice living with your best friends. We work together and we're always together. You can always go bother somebody and go to their room and have sleepovers and fun.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Mm-hmm. But of course, it didn't all start that way immediately. So can you please take us back to the time when you guys were formed, which I may say is such like an organic thing to happen for girl groups. And it was by Sonny Takar, no less. For those who don't know, Sonny Takar was the president of Simon Cowell's Psycho Music. He's responsible for signing One Direction, Little Mix, Fifth Harmony, Il Divo, Leona Lewis, and the whole bunch. So how's it like being discovered by Sonny? How did it all happen for each of you? We want to know like how it happened for you.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's a long process. So like back in 2019? Yeah. We were all found from the internet actually, like Instagram, posting covers. So like it was very organic. Like we were just in our rooms in our hometowns doing our own thing. So like when we got reached out to be in a girl group, it was like, oh, somebody pinched me. Is this real life?
Yeah.
Like crazy. So we just really like got the opportunity, and we knew that it would be with like other girls. So we knew that it would have to do with like friendship, togetherness, like unity. Yeah. And so I think it really worked out. All the personalities were so different.
Yeah.
It's working out, you know.
Yeah. We were in development for the first year.
Yeah.
And now it's more like we know our vibe. We know how to like do a lot of things when it comes to dance, recording. So yeah, it's been a really good process.
Speaking of differences, can we know where each one came from? Like aside from Queenie, of course, who's Filipino, like where did everybody else come from?
I can go. I'm actually from Queens, New York, and I'm 18 by the way. We can say our ages too. So I came all the way from there, and now I'm here.
And we also heard, do you have Puerto Rican blood?
Yes, I'm Puerto Rican. Wow, you know all the facts.
I just also want to know everybody's nationalities because we heard that you actually spoke in Spanish for the girlfriend's music video, but it didn't make the cut.
It didn't make the cut, but it's so cool that all of us we're very diverse and all of us have different backgrounds. So it's really nice. Like sometimes Queenie makes her Filipino food and we're trying it. It's really nice.
Okay, let's talk about that. Queenie, of course, we want to know how Filipino are you? Because sometimes you get to talk to like Philam artists, but they can't talk in Filipino. They really didn't grow up in a very Filipino household, but I think it's a different scenario for you.
Yeah, I was born in the Philippines, and I actually moved to California in 2007. I'm still fluent in Tagalog. Yes. And my mom is like always bringing me food. She just tried adobo like 2 weeks ago.
Any food she gives me, it's so sweet.
Delicious.
I'm having patupas every morning. Like it's just my family's very, very Filipino. Like most of my family's in the Philippines, so it's not obviously I sound like I'm American, but I do have a lot of Filipino blood in me. So
yeah.
Okay, just for the Filipinos out there, can you please speak in Filipino, like maybe greet them? For your information, it's morning here, so for reference, if you want to greet, good morning.
Yeah. Wait, can we have like a conversation? I don't know what to say.
So, Queenie, kamusta ka naman?
Mabuti. Alam mo naman, blessing talaga dito. It's a blessing from God. Lagi ko sinasabi, thank you to God for this life.
Yeah! Nung pinakain mo ba ng adobo, si Olivia may kanin?
Oo naman. Oo naman. May kunting pineapple. So nagustuhan niya.
Wow! I just asked her if when she made Olivia eat adobo, was it with rice?
Oh, I got it now.
Okay. She taught me how to make rice.
I taught her how to make rice.
Oh, you taught me how to say.
Wow!
Yeah, I taught her mahal kita.
Yeah.
You
went to that market time?
Yeah.
The markets.
Aww. You're spreading the Filipino culture there. Thank you so much for that, Queenie. And also, your fans want to know, where in the Philippines are you from specifically?
I'm from Las Piñas, Metro Manila.
Oh, okay, Las Piñas. And when was the last time you've been here? And have the other girls also been to the Philippines before?
No. The last time I was there was last year, 2019 December. So that Christmas I was there. But now I know like we really want to go one day for like a tour maybe in the future. Philippines is definitely a big goal.
Yes. You can show us around.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll get a hero's welcome here, Queenie, believe me. All right. Now let's go back to where everyone else is from and their nationalities. Let's go to Lillian.
Oh, I'm from Idaho.
Okay. Utah. All right. How about Olivia?
I'm Olivia. Oh, yeah. Wait. I'm from Ohio.
Oh, okay. From Ohio. Yes. Okay. And how about Michaela?
I'm
McKiley. I'm sorry.
I go by anything. Okay. I'm from Michigan.
Okay, there you go, Michigan. Okay, so obviously you guys are very diverse, but then you were united by your common passion or love for music and performing. And some articles say that you represent the future of pop music with a wink to the past, which I love about you guys. Like you also have a nod to like the 90s to the 2000s. So can you please tell us how you guys formed that sound? How did you guys decide to have that as the sound of Boys World?
We all just have different musical tastes, and as we were developing, the Boys World sound, we kind of took inspiration from all of that, of like each of our, individual artists that we love. And obviously taking inspiration from older artists, and just as much inspiration as we can. Yeah. We're still trying to figure out, what our sound, is, and that's a constant process.
Yeah, and people back in the day were doing it so well. Like I think also here now we're like seeing different things, and we're trying different things, and like trying to be innovative, but also like tilting our hats back to the artists who were like amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, can you name drop some of those artists who influenced you when you were younger?
You know what? For me, like in the girl group sound, Destiny's Child, and I think in Wingman you can hear it.
Yeah.
Like it has a little
Like,
influence.
we just got told that the other day.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow.
Harmonies.
Yeah. So for you, it was Destiny's
Yes.
Child.
Destiny's Child.
And then what about
you?
Like an inspiration.
Oh, well, I grew up listening to just it's very versatile, variety of different artists, but I did sing a lot of Amy Winehouse when I was young. So I think that's very much like, I love her tone, and yeah, I think that she was definitely a major influence for me. But it's so versatile, and anywhere, R&B, pop, all that.
Yeah.
Ooh, so Amy Winehouse for Alana. And yes, Lillian?
Oh, I grew up listening to a lot of like rock, indie rock, that type of stuff. I really took on like my dad's music taste. So I feel like everyone's dad has like kind of that indie rock kind of taste. But yeah, so I grew up on that.
Yes.
Can you name like some specific artists that you grew up listening to?
Yeah, The Cure and Weezer were two like big ones for me.
Yeah.
Okay, we get the picture now. All right, how about you, Olivia?
So for me, I really, really, really love songwriting. So I'll always look at who is writing which song. So for me, you know, like Max Martin, Sabin, Katecha, you know, they've written like these huge songs, and like I aspire to, you know, like write to their level one day. You know, Julia Michaels, Justin Traynor, Phineas, Billie Eilish, those artists, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, and how about you, Queenie?
So my mom was a professional singer, so I grew up on a lot of like older music. So I have that older taste in me where it's like Whitney Houston, Gloria Gaynor, Donna Summer. Like I get that style from her, but then I also do love my modern R&B pop. But yeah, mine is also very versatile, very different, completely. But yeah, those are some who I love.
Yeah.
Now, when you say your mom was a professional singer, like was it here in the Philippines, or was that what she was doing there in the US?
It was mostly in the Philippines, but it was a long time ago before when we moved to California, she was also doing gigs and stuff like that. But it was more so in the Philippines where she did her tours and such.
It's so crazy.
Okay, we have to know your mom's name because we're gonna look her up.
Well, her name's Pal Villaluz. So yeah, but that's her.
She's great.
Oh my god, that's so
Your
nervous.
mom's so cool, though. Come on. She does tours. She's a singer. I love that.
Yes, and you actually posted like a live stream of you cooking, and you guys were also singing and dancing with your mom.
Yeah, we were. That was back when I was home for Christmas last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was really
So,
fun.
since your mom was a heavy influence on your music, did you get to listen to some Filipino artists as well growing up?
I literally don't remember that many. I literally know Ikaw. You know Ikaw?
Yes.
Yeah, that is the only one I will
Can
know.
you continue like singing that? Because that's music to our ears.
Or like how
Lines.
Ikaw ang tanglaw sa aking mundo.
Oh,
You were also mentioning some other titles. Did I hear Hawak Kamay? Did you say
Yeah.
Hawak Kamay?
Yeah, How Kamay, that one is fun. Well, it's called Hold Hands. Yeah.
so cute. That's
Yeah, I love that one.
Sweet.
But there's not that many that I know at all. But I do really want to know more. So I think I'll learn a couple more.
yeah.
And when you guys do eventually visit the Philippines, we hope that you can like perform a Filipino song. Maybe you can teach them like a simple one. Your Filipino fans would geek out. But anyway, I also noticed that aside from being great singers, by the way, I saw your Puppy Bowl performance, your a cappella version of the national anthem really speaks volumes of how great you are as singers. But also, I've noticed that some of you also play some instruments, you write your own songs, and you post them on social media. So, can you tell us a little bit about your background in those? Have you always loved playing instruments as well and writing your own music?
Personally, I've taught myself guitar, piano, ukulele, electric guitar, all that stuff. It's just been like songwriting has been like just like my first like kind of language in a way, you know what I mean? Like it's my first, before singing I would put songwriting in there and like learning instruments. So.
Yeah, and for me, I'm like a dabbler. Like back in Michigan, I was over here trying to do guitar, then I stopped that, and then I did piano for a bit, then I moved here, so I had to quit the lessons. But like still, I'm doing drums now.
Yeah.
I had to break it down in the garage, but it's so fun. Okay,
Yeah.
She's gonna be a drummer.
She's great.
Thank you, guys.
I also
Wow.
myself guitar, and my dad kind of taught me too, and songwriting has been like really fun for me too, but I haven't taken it like serious until I moved here. So now it's like a big passion of mine. But
For me, I was just learning piano recently, and I have to get back into it. And for songwriting, I write a lot in my journal, and I'll write songs, but I haven't like taken it seriously yet and started like showing them to people.
Yeah, that's great.
I think for me, I did piano lessons a little bit growing up, and then also I was in orchestra and I played violin for like 3 years in school. So yeah, that's about it. Songwriting is something that I dabble in sometimes, but I know it's not my strength, and I like to give it to who has it strongly in the group, and I will gladly sit back a little bit and let them do what they gotta do.
She's good, and she starts tapping into that. We wrote a song the other day, and it's pretty freaking good. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. And seeing as how everyone plays, an instrument, maybe someday you can also do a full band setup. We would love to see that as well. All right. Now let's talk about your songs. First, let's start with your debut single, "Girlfriends." It was released a few months ago, back in October, and we love the music video where it was basically Girlfriend's hotline. It was oozing with female empowerment. Can you tell us more about the song?
Yes.
Girlfriends.
Girlfriends is just you hear it, and it's like, oh, this is empowerment. Like I can walk around with my girlfriends, and we could blare this, on a car ride or a road trip, and just like feel that self-love. And I feel like that kind of like goes into Wingman too. It's like you can be with your girlfriends, but then you can also like be good on your own and spread that self-love. We all love some self-love.
We like to say that Girlfriends and Wingman are sisters.
Yeah.
And that Wingman is the older sister of Girlfriends, and Girlfriends is more about like, yes, I'm with my girls, I love my girls, yes. And then Wingman is more into your individual self, like you're a queen on your own, and you're beautiful, and you don't really need anybody because you're so good the way you are.
Yeah, and they have different sounds too. Like Girlfriends has like that pop,
Bubblegum.
Yeah, and then Wingman has more like funk, and so I think it's cool that we're getting different flavors here.
Yeah, you never really know with us.
You
We
don't
like
know.
to just dabble in everything. Wait till you hear our other songs.
Ooh! Songs coming out like soon?
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Maybe.
Yes, we actually heard that there's an EP or an album coming out, but we'll talk about that later. Let's go back to like the lyrics of Girlfriends and Wingman. May I just say that they're the songs that you kind of can't do a Z snap while listening to, like every line is so sassy and so solid that you just have to feel it and vibe to it after listening to the lyrics. So how was it like shooting the music video for it, seeing that it's such a powerful song?
It's crazy. So I think with Girlfriends, it was so fun. It was our first music video, so it was an insane experience for us getting our makeup done. Thank God we filmed it all, because it's like such a good video to look at. It's on our YouTube channel, like our BTS. So you see our real emotions and like us being like, okay, what is going on?
Yeah.
Tears.
And like we were all found on social media, mostly just like people going to school, like normal lives, and then all of a sudden we're like in this girl group. So having like our makeup done, our hair done, you know, big cameras in our face, everyone's like clapping for us. It was crazy.
Also,
it was so fun.
I don't think people realize like how close the camera is to your face when you're filming a music video. I was not prepared for that. I'll tell you right now. It was like, and I had to walk with it, and like keeping like the tempo with the camera like up here, like it was crazy.
If you think eye contact is bad,
try that.
Yeah, and we were working on the choreography for a really long time, like weeks. We did so many hours of just training with our dance choreographers, and we were learning the choreography. And then the styling went really well.
Sorry.
No problem. We're all working from home. It could also happen to me right now.
But
Aside from learning all the choreography and everything, you also had to learn different languages. Like for Makaylee, you had to learn American Sign Language.
It's been a dream. Like, okay, dream is a bit like much, but it definitely has been something in my head that I've been like, oh my gosh, it would be so cool if I could be able to do that, you know? And so we all got to like kind of pick what we wanted to do. And so I was like, hey, why not? Let's do this. And I want to learn more.
I'm so glad you picked that.
I've been learning how to translate our songs in ASL.
Really? I didn't know that.
Wow.
I have to do it.
Because you don't know it yet.
Yeah, so you didn't just stop at the music video. You're continuing on pushing for ASL. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. How about for Olivia? Did you have to learn Portuguese, or did you already know how to speak it?
No, I had to learn it. I had to learn that phrase for the music video. But I've always been trying to learn French, you know, like not for my whole life, but like for such a long time. So switching and trying to learn like a Portuguese, like the language was very different because they're obviously
Completely
different.
Yeah.
But you know, like we have such a huge Brazilian fan base, so I, you know, like being able to do that for them was just so incredible for me. You know, to spread that inclusivity. But I hope to be able to speak that one day, especially when we like go on tour and, you know, COVID is over, there's vaccines, you know, like she could speak Tagalog for when we go to the Philippines. If I could, you know, do that, it's just a goal of ours.
Yes. Thank you, by the way, for representing Queenie. Like when we saw your music video, we were like, oh, we can understand that. That's our language.
No, I knew I had to. Once the idea of like the languages came up, I was like, I have to. Especially since I already speak it. That's where I come from.
I don't even think it was a question. Like,
We already do it.
And was the line your idea? Like what it meant?
We all had the line.
We all picked the line.
Yes.
Like that represented like our like our personality.
Yes.
So I felt like that one it felt like my personality. So we did pick all the lines. It was really fun.
It was really fun actually picking a language and learning, you know, phrases that we chose.
And Ilana, since we didn't get to see yours, can you reveal to us what you said in the music video?
Said, tienes un gran corazón y estoy muy tienes un gran corazón y estoy muy orgullosa de ti.
Wow.
And what does it mean?
But I remembered it.
Yeah.
That was on the spot too.
Oh. So you're fluent in Spanish.
No. I'm not fluent. I covered it up well though. You might have thought I was. But no, I understand it more than I speak it. But both my parents are Puerto Rican, and you know, I wish that they taught me. I always get on them about it, but I'm learning. It's definitely a goal of mine.
Oh, all right. Now let's talk about the music video of Wingman. Your latest music video. It looks great. We want to know all about the concept because here on Mix we play out music videos. Your fans vote for it for our charts, so we want to know everything about it. Like, was there like a Cinderella slipper that was smashed?
Yes.
Can you please explain to us the meaning of everything there?
Yes, the whole idea, like wingman, if you think about it, it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm too fly. It's like this setting is if you think about it, it's like women back in that time where they didn't have like a big voice, like they didn't have like, oh my gosh, like I can be the president, I can be this. So like we kind of wanted to represent that, and the shoe smashing, you know, like Cinderella, like you don't need that.
It was kind of based off the line, queendom doesn't need a king, you know, we're all queens, and like, because that's the line that,
we wanted to feel very much like you are royalty. Like you, with this song, we want you to feel like a boss. We want you to feel like a queen.
Empowered,
Very
independent.
Yeah.
We wore corsets.
Yeah.
We had different like characters too, like for the cards, we really wanted to play into that theme. So like I was like a jester.
I was like an angel.
I was
knight.
Yeah, I was like they called it Versace, like gold queen, rich.
The rich queen. I was Queen of Hearts.
Yes.
And I feel like, you know, like we're not putting down like any boys or like any
No.
men. With this song, it's sort of just like we're too fly on your own. Like you can just be who you are and be happy with that.
It doesn't
and embrace
need-
it.
But like, you know, fun.
The
But
filming
you
of
don't
that
need
was insane. Like learning them dance
Oh
moves
dear.
back to back. Like it was just we're giving all our energy. People are spraying their shoulders. So.
Yes, it was a long process.
And, you know, some of us were on pedestals.
That was so scary. If you saw, maybe I was dramatic.
The behind the scenes, Kylie was like gripping the sides.
Shaking.
When we
So scared.
I think your scene was like that was the rap.
That was the
And you were
rap.
just stuck on the pedestal, like
I was like, help,
hello,
get me down.
yeah.
But you know, when you talk about it, it really seems like you had a lot of fun doing it, you know, albeit sprained shoulders aside. So I guess it was worth it, because it looks like, you know, this is really what you want to do in life. And as you said, you want to represent different people from all over the world. And let's talk about that, about your name, Boys World. You have been asked this a million times already, I assume, but you know, for the purposes of those who haven't seen your other interviews yet and don't know why you're named Boys World when you're an all-girl group, can you please tell us why the name?
Yes. So from the jump, we've been a part of the process, thankfully, to know what our name was gonna be, to know like what do we want to call ourselves 20 years from now, you know what I mean? And we wanted boys in the name from the jump. It's to beat the social standards and gender norms of like what girls can't do that boys can, and just really fighting against society in those terms of like, okay, boys and girls, no, like that's not even a thing to us. Like obviously
the
it is a
irony
thing.
in itself is just
And it's
funny.
like a bunch of girls. Like it's like clickbait basically, kind of like for people. You know what I mean? It's like they don't even have to know who we are. They're just like instantly like, okay, why are you called Boys World?
Girl group. Come on, Boys World.
Intrigued.
And the world part of the name, we just really wanted to be inclusive to everyone, of all boys and girls, all ages, from any backgrounds, all ethnicities. And later, once we put Boys World together, we actually found out Boys was an acronym for Best of Yourself. And we're truly trying to represent that message through our music, like we've talked about Wingman and Girlfriends, and through our content, like through TikTok, since like we have like that big platform on TikTok, YouTube. But yeah, that was really important for us to really know what this name would mean to us later on.
And that's how Boys World was born.
Well, may I just say, it really does its job of like clickbaiting and also representing and, you know, making everyone, all your listeners, feel good about themselves as well with the Best of Yourself part. But now I also want to ask you about the name of your fandom. They're called Stars. So how was this formulated? Like, was it also your idea? Why the name Stars?
Well, we picked two, and then we had them vote because we really wanted them to like be a part of it, and they all voted Stars.
And it works because Boys World, right? What's in the world, the galaxy? Stars.
They're little lights to us, like, and they can be stars too. Like they're the stars of us, and just,
they light up our world.
And you know, like when we have live shows, and you know, like there's like a song and all their lights are up, they're literally gonna look like stars. So you know, like just envisioning that.
That's good.
It works.
That's good.
I'm
so happy that they chose that name, honestly, and it fits them really because they are stars.
They're freaking stars.
Yeah, they're gonna look like.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yes, it's such a great name, and I love that you're envisioning live concerts again with like thousands of people in front of you. I hope that happens soon. But what's coming soon, we hope, is your EP or album. I know you can't spill anything yet, but what can you tell us about it? Like, would there be songs that you guys wrote? Any theme?
Maybe you know what? Just know we're working on a project, and then the surprise. Like think about it as like a surprise party.
Yes.
When the moment comes, you're gonna appreciate it, and you're gonna soak it in. You're gonna love everything on it. I hope.
No, they
But
will.
we've really been collaborative with our team, and they're very open to us with ideas, and just going back and forth. So
Yeah, we've been working on this since back in 02.
Okay. Now we always ask artists who have just debuted this question. If you were given a chance, like for example, sky's the limit. Anyone would say yes automatically to you. Who would you want to collab with? Like anyone, any artist in the world.
We have to pick multiple people.
Can we pick multiple?
Because we all different.
So we have Beyonce,
Yep.
Ariana Grande,
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
Nicki Minaj.
Nikki, if you're watching this somehow,
Nikki, hello.
call us.
Collab.
We know songs you can feature on.
We
girl.
do.
But yeah.
Probably Beyonce.
Okay, who else? Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, Beyonce.
I would want to see like a collab with like another maybe like a boy band
yeah.
or like I've never
Even
seen
a
like
male
even
band.
a girl band too. Like I would want to see what that would be like.
Sorry, I really like Bruno Mars.
Okay. I haven't heard it.
Ooh.
Put him in there then.
Also Filipino, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Honestly, any.
Oh, we could do something stage.
Anybody.
If we can get like an opera singer or something, that
Something.
Okay, opera singer for Makaili. Lillian, I haven't heard your answer yet.
Oh, well, I think I said Nicki Minaj just because, like.
Oh, you also said Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, because we've talked about it. Oh, a fan made like a mashup of Nicki Minaj on Girlfriends,
YouTube.
and it was like
It's so good.
kind of
So-
really hit.
Difference.
So then we were all like, "Oh, that's a dream."
Her song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't hear Harry Styles from you, Olivia. Seeing as he's your wallpaper on your phone.
Why didn't I think about that? Honestly, though, if I have to think about it, Nicki Minaj would sound dope. Harry Styles, Watermelon Sugar with us. I don't know. I don't know if that one.
So we're at least an opera singer.
Okay, Harry
Yeah.
Styles. Harry Styles, hello. I think that a ballad.
Yes.
Now, if it's Harry Styles for Olivia, I want to know like who are your Harry Styles for like the other girls.
Oh, celebrity crushes or
Like you.
something?
Celebrity crushes. Like maybe anyone you'd want to probably feature in your music video in the future.
You know what?
Who?
Oh, I was
Where are we
looking
all
before
blank?
for somewhere else.
You got one?
I have so
I'm
many.
really thinking.
I don't have one.
Okay, when I was little, it was Justin Bieber.
Oh,
I'm sorry, who?
come on.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. Okay.
Yeah.
When I was a baby. So.
You're a baby.
You're a baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
that is.
You just think what?
I would say Justin Bieber. I really have to think about
I mean,
that.
come on, weren't we all a believer?
No.
on.
I'm sorry, I wasn't. I'm sorry, I never was.
I was a directioner.
Directioner.
So,
She was a
if
directioner.
One Direction was still here, I would want them.
I was a believer.
Yeah.
Mhm. And Queenie, you have to mention just one name. Like, who would you want to pick?
You got
Yeah, you haven't mentioned any. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like someone who I like adore in like films and stuff wouldn't be a guy. It would be Zendaya.
Oh,
She does dabble in
why not?
She does
Yeah.
sing.
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
then they would
But
be dope.
it's more like I'm over here. I'm not thinking about music. Sorry,
Oh.
I was thinking about like Euphoria. Like you know what I mean?
Okay.
Be in our music.
She could be in our music video.
Yes.
She could be the actress.
Oh my god, like with Laura and Bruno Mars.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, we're just really so excited to see more of your content in the future, more of your collabs, and all of your dreams coming true. All right, but right now, we have to wrap up. We don't have time anymore. But just lastly, can we ask for like a special message to your Filipino fans who are watching right now?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Do it in Tagalog.
I'm gonna do it in Tagalog, guys. You guys give me pressure. My heart is beating right now.
You got
Okay.
this. This is your home.
Yeah.
I have to say it in English. I don't want to mess anything up.
it.
Listen,
Okay.
but we love you all. We hopefully that we can see you guys one day and hug you all. We love you so much.
Thank you.
We're excited. We're so excited for you guys to join this journey with us and for our new music in the future. And we love you.
Yes.
Yay! Thank you so much for joining us all the way from Los Angeles, California. Thank you so much, Ilana, Lillian, Makaylee, Olivia, and Queenie of Boys World. I am Jose IE from the #1 music channel in the Philippines. Mix your choice, your music. Hope to see you girls here in the Philippines soon. But for now, we are going to be supporting your music videos and all your music, all your content. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Bye.
Bye.